Hey, welcome to episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Getting really close to 4,000 subscribers. When I hit 4,000 subscribers, I'm going to get a 4K webcam, or camera I should say. Alright, so this is another beer they got on Tavour, and I bought it just for the label, although I'm hoping it's going to be a really good beer. So this is from Narrow Gauge Brewing Company. Up, up, down, down, left, right, PA. It's the Konami code, you can see from the label. So it's 8.1 ABV. And they actually make a point of saying it's got oats in here, Citra, Mosaic, Galaxy, and Nelson Sauvin hops. And they're out of Florissant, Missouri. And this is super fresh can on December 7th. So it's like a month and a week old, maybe like 5 weeks old. All right, so pour it into the IPA glass. And it looks like my favorite energy drink, 𝗏𝗏. That is like, I might even go as far as to say like that's yellow. Like a yellow kind of apricot color, fairly large, white, kind of soap sudsy head, mostly dissipated by now. So yeah, it kind of smells like 𝗏𝗏 too. So I'm getting like passion fruit, pineapple, obviously. I'd probably say like, like kind of like all the tropical fruit juice. I would say it does have a juicy kind of aroma. Yeah, but to me it's like passion fruit, pineapple, maybe like a little bit of like pink grapefruit. I'm not getting pine. I'm not getting like anything dank or weedy. I'm not getting anything resiny. And I don't get like any kind of like peppery or spicy character. Well, hopefully it's as good as it smells and as good as the label is. Oh, Logan Cat wants to jump down. Cheers. Yeah. You know me, I'm not like a huge fan of the hazies. I mean, it's not that I dislike them, it's just that they're not my first choice. But this one is, this is definitely of the hazy variety that I like. Mostly for all the reasons like, well, because it tastes just like it smells. I don't know if I would say huge tropical notes, but definitely, pretty big tropical notes. It's kind of a pineapple passion fruit kind of mix. I think those are like the two most prominent fruit characters on here. I mean, you could go and say guava and papaya and things like that, but to me, this smells and kind of tastes like 𝗏𝗏, my favorite energy drink. If I had a can, I would show you. It's definitely a smooth beer for sure. I mean, have you ever had a hazy that wasn't smooth? The difference is kind of like some are smooth and like some are like creamy. I would not go as far as say creamy on this one. In fact, the mouthfeel it's not super thick. I'd probably put about medium. Yeah, I'd put medium body, quite smooth. Carbonation is probably about moderate, but it seems a little lighter, I think just because of how soft and smooth it is. This one does not have the intense bitterness as some of the better hazies. It doesn't really have that. There's nothing dank on this one. There's nothing like peppery or spicy or herbal on this one. Well, maybe just like a tiny little bit of like peppercorn or something like that. It's not like Heady Topper and a lot of the big name hazies that are tropical up front and just like a pepper spice rack on the finish. This one is pretty much just all tropical fruit from start to finish. I will say, like, as hoppy as this smells, the taste isn't quite as intense, despite it being triple dry hopped. By triple dry hopped, do they mean that it was dry hopped 3 times, or that it was dry hopped with 3 different hops at the same time? I don't know. Let me know if you know. Let me know in the comments. Otherwise, yeah, this one's pretty good for somebody, especially coming from somebody like me who's not a huge fan of the hazies. By the way, did you notice that I matched I got the green microphone cover to match the there's like little hops on the label there, like they're almost the same shade of green. It's not quite as a pale pastel green in real life. It actually is kind of like an ugly green. I prefer like a darker pine green, but that's what they sent me. Yeah, it's good. I like it. Before I get to the rating, got this on Tavour, $6.99, somewhere over here. That's pretty good considering it came all the way from the West Coast, and that's seems like about the same price you pay for a lot of beers at the beer store these days. So my score for the up, down, down, left, right, they should just call it the Konami code or like the code or something like that. First of all, the label, well, it's not quite an A plus label. I'd probably give it like an A minus. I think there's a little bit more graphics because it's mostly text. The beer is really good. I'm going to give this solid 8 out of 10. 4 out of 5 B plus kind of beer. I prefer like a little bit more flavor and like maybe a little bit more bitterness, but otherwise for 8.1, super easy to drink. I don't know if it goes as far as say refreshing, but it's just quite a crusher, which is half the appeal of the hazy. So I'm rambling. If you watch all the way in, you're awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys Tuesday Night Beer School and more. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.